end of the race. Ooh, that's it. Oh, it's gonna be wet, and then it's gonna be dry, and then it's gonna be wet again. I don't know if we're like 0.2, 0.3, or 0.4, but bro. Alright, R&D progress. Use. Alright, no one has upgrades so far. We are damn pulling away from the rest. Alright, so. Alright. For the meantime, we're just gonna go to career settings. Set now down that to default. Alright. We're gonna go default increase, so R&D won't be too shabby, but anyway. That's the fair, right? This risky. Time is key. Time is goddamn key, alright. Okay, then. Ow. Oh! Okay. Time is key. Definitely not gonna make it. Yeah, exactly. So. No, this is increased, this is default, okay? Time. You don't want to farm for time is key. Time is key. Then let's go with the 8 minutes. Okay. 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 What the? So we got 3 more. We can fish in next part session. I'm not sleepy. If we go full qualified, okay, there's still no range for full qualifying, right? Okay, so of course we're gonna take the less time. It's still a pain in the ass. Here we go. And then take less time again. Take less time again. There we go. This won't work. Oh no. Oh, we failed. Alright, we failed on 2 upgrades, 2 development boosts. But that's alright, we got the R&D points. Mm-hmm. Got R&D 600. You got 500. So that's 1,100. All right, that is not too shabby. Not bad. I feel like it was 750. Oh, here's the thing. Alright, I get it now. Alright, so upgrades. We'll go for that big one, that big boy. This big one. Alright, so let's go to qualifying. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. I think I won here as well last season. So short qualifying. Not full Q1, Q2, Q3 session. So here we go. We're expecting rain in about 10 laps into the race. So should we go 9? I suppose we could go 9-9 on this one. We could go 9-9 on this one. We could go 8-9. I'm sticking to that 9-9, man. Select and customize. Alright, let me just see. Oh, here we go. We've gone out of qualifying.
We'll make the changes you requested.
It'll definitely be wet. Counting a 108.924 Lando Norris. Just starting his lap. Anyway, the Mercedes, they've got the first glance. McLaren, at the moment, they just got out. So McLaren to put in different parts of the circuit. Jake Brown now going to start his lap. Sebastian Vettel with a 109. Oh, I almost restarted that. With a 109.5, 6/10 off of the Mercedes. Now Vettel can get the great start, but Aston Martin's not had a really great development ever since regulation changes, and they haven't maximized their time with the good car. Whereas Lando Norris' first sector for Lando Norris, it's a 119.338, he's a 10th quicker than Sebastian Vettel. Brown, an 18.9. Are you kidding me? He's quick, he's feisty, he knows that he's gaining time, he's a couple, he's 4 cents quicker than the rest. His second sector, still 4 tenths. Norris goes across the line to 108.3. Jake Brown's second sector was a little bit underwhelming. But anyway, we're going to look to see in that final couple of corners, and he's right behind Charles Leclerc. Alright. Lando Norris, he has been putting on a good, he's put on a good lap 118.3, he's a 5 tenths quicker than the Mercedes. Now, his teammate, the champion, Jake Brown, his championship rival. What's the time going to be? It's a 108.276.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
By the world champion, he takes the first salvo. Leclerc up to 4th ahead of Hamilton. Brown was 6 times quicker than the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas, so that is great news for Mercedes. Sorry, for McLaren. Jake Brown is consequently a 10th quicker than his teammate. That first sector really gave in to Jake Brown. A brilliant first sector.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Jake Brown, the 2021 World Champion, is on provisional pole at the moment. Brown giving the car a little bit of a tow. He's giving the car that tow. So Jake Brown will come to the pits here. A brilliant lap puts him in pole by a 10th of a second over his teammate Lando Norris. What a lap by Norris. McLaren definitely going to have some mind games on them. Two McLarens. Alright. So, track conditions will improve. You see here, Jake Brown with a 108.276. He was 3 tenths
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Norris, but that first sector, the godly first sector, really gave in to him. And Lando Norris misses out by 600ths of a second so far. Charles Leclerc splitting the two Mercedes and Sergio Perez 7, 3 tenths behind Verstappen, who's by the way still 5 tenths off the two McLarens there. Brilliant first, second, third sector for the McLaren guys. Now what the question is now, what will Lando Norris do as Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton, the two Mercedes? They're going to go on the lap early zone. They're going to improve by 3 tenths. Jake Brown, he will obviously, he's going to try to wait out, see whether he's going to try and get slipstream on his teammate. So, Lando Norris. The two McLarens. And we're just gonna wait into the pits. So let's go to radio feed. Definitely not my voice, so let's go. Okay, Jake, you have a 600th gap to Norris behind you. You're on provisional pole. Let's try to finish the job here, and this plan's all on you. Copy. Second sector really fucked me up, so yeah, copy that. We hope you're ready. Copy. Alright.
When you're ready, let's go.
Jake Brown. Mind games. He's gonna come out now. Lando Norris is not gonna come out just yet, but Jake Brown has come out. He's right behind that Alfa Romeo. He pulled over to the side of the track. Still no yellow flags. Jake Brown's given. What? Didn't you clearly see that? Alright, anyway. The AR is so stupid in this game. Anyway, Jake Brown. Oh! Sergio. What was that by Perez? Look what Perez did. Oh my. Bro, he went straight to the back of me. So Jake is playing mind games. What is Brown doing? Oh, Lando Norris is also out, so Jake Brown is on the rubbers, so he's behind Lando Norris. That is mind games by McLaren. And by Jake Brown to put himself behind Lando Norris. Of course, he's just going to try and back out a bit. For Jake, he will give a tow maybe to Sebastian Vettel during this straight race. This is going to be good for Vettel. Alright. Jake Brown trying to back out. Here we go then. The final countdown. Countdown to pole position starts now. Lando Norris has crossed the line out to start his flyer. Jake Brown has just crossed the line as well to start his flying lap. Lando Norris needs a 107, maybe a 108 flat to get himself into pole. Okay, that's dirty. The two teammates have never fought in pole position. They have fought in pole position for every single race except the Chinese Grand Prix in 2000. So back in round 2 when Jake Brown was struggling. Norris got clean pole, he got the win in that one. Brown's first sector 18.8. He might just be going quicker. Norris might just not expect his teammate to go even faster. Norris was really struggling on that first sector. Jake Brown might just go even quicker here, and he is. Oh, what a second sector! It's a 21. It's a 21.3 in that second sector for Jake Brown. Lewis Hamilton goes up to that second row. What will Lando Norris respond to Jake Brown's lap time? Towards the final couple of corners. His teammate's just right behind him. Jake Brown will go across the line. Norris will go across the line. It's pole by a couple of hundreds, but his teammate immediately gets pole position by 0.6 of a second. And he's put himself back on top once more. What about Sebastian Vettel getting a tow?
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Brown, Norris, and Sergio Perez. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
And Jake Brown on pole, despite getting that final corner, he actually lost time, so the lap counts. He actually lost time in that final sector, but somehow, some way, he got himself up into pole position. Didn't need to put a third set of tires compared to the two Mercedes who have to put 3 sets of tires. Sebastian Vettel with a 1:08.9 with that brilliant tow behind that McLaren puts himself up into 9th place. Brilliant job by Seb. Charles Leclerc 9/10 off. Norris couldn't get the lap in, 5/10 off his teammate, but he's gonna be starting second in a wet race. Remember last time Lando Norris raced in the wet? Italy, 2021. Crashed out of it. Ruined his championship challenge. He had a chance to win in his first race.
So that was an exciting
win his first race from McLaren.
Let's have yours. Great qualifying session. Are you feeling safer ahead of the pack? You scraped the walls of... Well, here's hoping they're working hard to find some improvements.
Thank you. So completely, Lando Norris. Maybe Norris will get us in the start. We don't know. Well, we have a strategy planned. Does the medium tire go 17 laps? I don't know if the medium tire goes 17 laps, but anyway. There it is, 35 laps. Sorry, 35, so we're gonna have a wet one later on, so that's gonna be crucial. But anyway, it's time for the Canadian Grand Prix. Lando Norris starting on the second row, but Jake Brown is not like a wet weather master indeed. He just gets a good strategy. Let's see what's gonna happen here in Canada in a wet one.
Hello and welcome to the Ile Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit, where pole position can often be decided by less than a tenth of a second. It's a tricky circuit to tackle in wet conditions, with top speed still of critical importance down the long back straight. There are 2.7 miles and 14 corners overall on a circuit that in the dry can see average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour. We'll be lucky to get anywhere near that today.
It's wet.
It's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today, although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are three big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. And judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Brown lines up on pole position and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Perez,
It was a lucky
Hamilton,
lap actually.
Charles Leclerc,
Still,
and
Norris.
Bottas.
I'm sure Norris did go a
Verstappen,
couple of times quicker.
Sainz, Vettel and Pierre Gasly, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Callum Eilert and
Tsunoda.
Russell, Ricciardo, Latifi, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. Tsunoda, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Alright, so it's time. The Canadian
Now that we've
Grand
got some points
Prix.
on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
We're just gonna try to go under fuel just about, yeah, that time, alright? Not too much. But anyway, we're gonna go 5 lights ahead of the drivers here for the wet Canadian Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go. It's a brilliant start for myself. Sergio Perez again on the inside line. Will he take us out this time this year? No, but he's ahead of our teammate Norris, who's trying to fight Sergio Perez for second. Will he have the traction? No, he does not. So Lando Norris loses crucial position early on, and he's going to be down into third place. Meanwhile, his teammate trying to warm up the tyres. Very much indeed, he's 1.6 seconds ahead of the rest. It might as well be a 1.6 seconds ahead of the rest, but look at Sergio Perez, he's catching again. At the moment, McLaren 1-3 with Perez in the middle. Then it's Leclerc, then it's Hamilton. Hamilton in 5th, then it's Bottas in 6th. So the Mercedes continue to struggle with that new engine, with that new car for 2022. So far they are way behind McLaren in the developments. Actually, just Jake Brown has pulled out a second over Sergio Perez, so that is definitely good for the McLaren driver. Fastest lap for Jake Brown, 1.4 seconds is his lead compared to Sergio Perez. Lando Norris in 3rd place. 4th goes to Charles Leclerc ahead of Lewis Hamilton. 6th for Valtteri Bottas and 7th for Max Verstappen. This is Jake Brown's sector right here. Just an amazing sector by Jake Brown. He doesn't make a single error towards that sector. Look at that gap's already up to 2.2 seconds. He's flying in the way. You might as well just... Maybe they've underfueled the car.
We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Brown struggling to get the car in power. So at the moment it is Jake Brown who leads the field from Sergio Perez. Lando Norris in third. There's a 1.4 second gap between Norris and Leclerc, and then Hamilton in fifth, that pack. So there's two different battles for the top four positions at the moment here in this one. Sainz is in 8th, Vettel 9th, and Gasly 10th. So all steady in terms of positions except for Lando
Okay, I
Norris.
think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
See the moment, Jake Brown right there, and look at that, Norris is not even closing in to Sergio Perez, so Perez might not help Lando Norris at the moment. As it stands, it's a 1 point lead for Jake Brown in the Drivers' World Championship, which will not help them out at all. So Mercedes.
We're leading our teammate by 3.8 seconds.
Mercedes needs to get clear of Charles Leclerc. Norris needs to get clear of Sergio Perez. Jake Brown, just an amazing start.
The rain is passing. Expect it to ease up in the next few minutes. The dry line will come in quickly, so don't waste any time getting back up to speed. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
Look at that gap steady at 3.6, so Jake might just be saving fuel. So, 3.7 is the gap, stuck at 3.7 seconds. Lando Norris still a second behind Sergio Perez, and I think Norris knows that he has to fall back if he wants to keep his tires until the next stint. But he will get screwed on that next stint though, because McLaren might just think
It's not a perfect situation, but I don't think we have cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
if he drives up quickly, if he comes to the second line, they won't need to come for a second fiddle. These guys are still tightly packed, except for the guys behind, so problem is
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
teammates in the pits.
Lando is in the pits. Lando in the pits. Go. Exit now. We're racing on the exit. Go, go, go.
So, is Norris going to be ahead of Perez? No. Is McLaren going to be ahead of Norris? No.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Could still be slippery. So Latifi has just put himself between himself and Lando Norris. So that might be problematic if Lando Norris in his pursuit on Sergio Perez.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
So now this is huge trouble for Lando Norris to try and get past of Nicholas
Line down front
Latifi.
wing.
And he gets past him. The problem is now the gap has just got bigger. Vehicle condition.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Vehicle condition.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Oh, Brown, oh! Jake Brown. Brown's lost 1.2 seconds. Brown's just lost 1.2 seconds. So the gap's now down to 1.7. I don't understand what has happened here. Sergio Perez is going quickest. As you can see, and Max Verstappen is going quickest out of all. So now Charles Leclerc is in danger zone here. People might just think, well, I do not need to push. Technically, I do not need to push because I'm in a fuel situation. That I think is what is bugging.
Our gap behind is 2.2 seconds.
Actually, Jake is just on quickest of all, possibly. The team might though, might be catching up here.
Okay, there appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
There is an issue on the car. Lewis Hamilton goes quickest to the 1:14.501. Bottas goes quickest to the 1:14.4.
It's not good news, I'm afraid. Seems like an engine issue. Good news, it looks like the fault has been fixed.
Vehicle condition.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
So, teammate. So, wait, Checo Perez is actually catching. And Perez is pushing. And Norris, well, Jake is being pushed in by Sergio Perez here. There must be something, some way. Brown trying to lift and coast. Perez.
Good job. That was the
gone
fastest lap of
quickest
the
with
race
a
so far.
1:12.855. Lando Norris with a 1:12.444.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem
Oh, what
like the
has happened to
fastest
Sainz?
tyre at the moment.
What has happened to Sainz?
It is a RJR.
Yeah. Carlos Sainz has blown up. That's dangerous, and somehow there's no safety car. Battle for the lead. Jake Brown. might just be a little bit in danger. Sergio Perez is right behind him. There might be some sort of lingering issue that Brown's having right now, and it's not helping him at all. Sergio Perez is right to the back of the world champion, Jake Brown.
Chicken Jockey Jr.
Hi. Anyway, now Jake Brown trying to swerve.
Caution, caution.
Perez trying to make a move here.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Ooh, Brown's going wide though.
Okay,
Perez!
clear.
Brown came back onto the circuit. Here comes Sergio Perez with a 1:12.1, and Brown is struggling. He's not using ERS. Brown's down now to second. He looks like there has to be an issue with that car, and at the moment that might be the reason why. Oh, but Jake's moving on the inside, and that's good. And now Perez is
Great
in danger
maneuver. You
of
made it look
Lando
easy.
Norris. Here comes Norris on the outside, Perez on the inside. They're going to be side by side with each other. Who's going to win this battle out for second place? And it's going to be Sergio Perez for the time being. Brown, I think, really has an issue with fuel. So probably and Jake's gone. He's gone off the place. He's still down to 114.
Gap to teammate behind is 2.1 seconds.
Lando Norris up 2.3 seconds. He's up to second place. Now, if there would be a safety car right now, that would be really helping me out a lot.
There's 24 laps of fuel remaining.
And that's the problem. We have 24 laps of fuel left. And Lando Norris is catching us. Let's your teammate by next lap. Let's your teammate by. We will try to save fuel there, but let's your teammate by. It's a regular teammate though. Look at that fuel. Yeah, the fuel is dangerous. Let your teammate by, let your teammate go on the straight. So Jake Brown gives the place to his teammate Lando Norris. And Norris still has that DRS assistance. Okay. Trying to take you behind him. Oh, here comes Sergio Perez though. Overtake. There's an issue because this car is still on the fuel, but somehow Lando Norris in complete control now of the lead with Jake Brown. You see him having issues left and right and center. that DRS zone. About a couple of times slower than teammate of Lando Norris. This is not Jake Brown that we're used to seeing here in critical condition. Brown slowly getting back up to speed. But he wants that DRS zone on his teammate. Two McLarens are pulling away. The problem is, the other McLarens, it was intended to help him, well, he's not helping him at all. This is controversy here in McLaren. In McLaren garage right now.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Go for a medium next lap. Try to go hard for next lap. See what you can do with the range. Copy. On this clip. If you go one stop. If you go one stop. If you go one stop strategy. We are definitely struggling right now with fuel. We're gonna gain 20 on fuel, alright, so we can just go push on. So we're not in par with our teammate's pace. He's pushing to the limit on those medium compact tires. But Norris is gone. Pull out a second, it's just about 2 laps. I'm not gonna pay attention, I'm just gonna try to catch the Norris here. I'm gonna try to catch Norris. If I can't catch him, I'm sorry, the win is, I don't know, we're gonna have a meeting with Norris, I guess. Definitely, this is not helping both of us. Well, this is helping Norris, this is not helping me. If it's not helping me, then it's not helping the team. Lando Norris will extend the championship lead to 7 points, to 17-point lead now in the World Championship. Meanwhile, Team McLaren, they're gonna have a feisty battle here. Once we get to the checkered flag, we're gonna take rounds good on those outlaps. Wayne's coming in the end of the race. That's the problem. I'm not paying attention to fuel now. I'm pushing on. I'm fucking waiting for a safety down. As you see, we are in -1. still not quicker than Norris. What drugs is Norris on? So, this fuel situation, we're gonna have an issue with fuel here later on. My teammates just screwed us up. What's up?
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Struggling. We are fucking struggling, man. Like, actually. We're quicker than Perez. We're quicker than them, but what about teammates, please? Look. Are we gonna catch up teammates? Probably not.
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
4 seconds, what do you mean, Jeff? What do you mean, Jeff? It's 4 seconds. Trying to goddamn push, I'm not gonna lie. Sergio Perez got a pack here. He's got a pack here. Vettel's in 7th. Push into the limit. No safety car. Wow. Might hold one. Perez might hold one. So, in the pits, we could coast into the pit. We can pit again later. Unless we make it all 80. 17 actually. We won't make it.
Lando is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 2.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:12.2.
Bad line.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
We can undercut Northman. We could undercut Lando. Binuksan ko aircon para kay Kuya Matt. Bakit? Kasi nakadalawang electric fan siya. Ha? Yung okay Kuya Matt, baka naramdaman niya yung lamig yan. Teammates turn to enemies. Their teammates turn to best friends. Jake Brown, Lando Norris. That's your story of this season. Lando Norris is dominating this championship right now. He's leading the Canadian Grand Prix from his teammate, who's at the moment in this battle for the win between the two papayas. But his teammate Jake Brown, he's fighting. He knows, even if he has a fuel situation, he definitely has a fuel situation at the end of the race. Fuel situation at the end of the race.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Do we pit a lap early? Just to try and undercut him. Do we pit a lap early? Try and undercut Lando Norris. I think we should probably pit early. Okay, so we're gonna have Lando Norris. Norris is about 7 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack, except for his teammate. His teammate right now, he's trying to catch everyone. Now they know, Lando Norris. Why? What the? Alright, give me a minute. Trying. Well, Jake's desperately trying. Better get. Oh my goodness. Lando Norris is in the brink of getting catched up by his teammate, who is trying his goddamn best to fight. Jake Brown that just good attacking up the Lando Norris. You know, you've got teammates that are like Jake Brown, who gives the opportunity for his teammate to go through, but in the expense, Lando Norris was started to pull away, took advantage.
Understood, stopping this lap.
So Jake will come into the pit. Lando though comes in as well. That's why they put him. That's why they put him on that strategy. They will put Jake Brown. Jake Brown's no choice.
Lando is in the pits.
Why? Oh my god, I'm corner cutting. I'm being a noob.
Lando is in the pits. Lando in the pits. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Box, box. We're coming in this lap.
Norris will come out of the pit. Why? I did the same. I did the same thing. Can't get this one right. should have put him up 19, fucking undercut.
Complete, go now.
Oh my god. I sold. I fucking released the clutch, bro. Why? What? Bro, wait, I'm actually releasing it.
Release, release.
Okay, so I can't accelerate like he's lit. I was saving enough fuel. As long as the Norris goes even faster.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
We were about... That was his outlap, wasn't it?
We've been...
That was his outlap as well. Are you kidding me? Lando Norris did that in his outlap. Oh, we didn't get anything, bro. Should have gone to the socks, but screw the socks. Vehicle condition.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Vehicle condition.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Bro.
No rain expected. No rain expected
right.
for the
We're gonna
time
get
being.
screwed by the
Dries seem
rain.
like the best tire for now.
Norris is going quick. If we can get a safety car right now, I'll be done. Lando Norris mechanical failure. What is going on in this race? I can't dig deep. I could have put the stops, but I did not want to. I'm again. If you actually push it. Alright, that note, Lando Norris is pushing to the limit. I hate the penalties. I'm flashbacking because of the penalties, bro. Why? Why? Come on. I'm actually whining in an F1 game. It's because I'm losing. Yeah. I need to call safety car. Or at least... I'm struggling. I'm struggling for grip. I'm struggling for everything. I'm on new tires. I'm struggling.
Be careful with the front.
Oh my god. This is Flashback City. Vehicle condition.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Lando Norris is in his own world in Canada. But these guys are quicker than me.
Check your MFD for a new strategy.
My game crashed. What a perfect end. Alright, I'll